All right, people. So here we go, man. I'm just getting back from the gym. Was over there with my boy Anthony Harris. We got a nice workout in, cardio, weights, everything. Just trying to stay right. Getting ready for whenever this action come, but trying to keep it light for sparring. I noticed yesterday during my sparring session that I was dehydrated because I haven't been getting it in with the water. I'm telling you, this right here. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. I don't care what you're doing. If during your workouts, make sure that you're getting water after workout, before your workout. Just make sure you're getting plenty of fluids to keep your hydration up. Because otherwise, like I was cramping yesterday during sparring, and that's not usual for me. So I'm just telling you right now, whatever you're doing, plenty of fluids. It's important. Okay. I was sent a link so that I was able to watch the Rudy Zapata and Hugo Arceo fight. So this is, watching it round by round. Look, I understand that some of you are going to be Hugo's fans. I understand that some of you are going to be Rudy's fans, and your opinion is more than welcome. And like I said, I understand that I'm a fighter as well, but it has nothing to do with me against these people. It's just what I see about the fight, and then I'm going to make my comments. It's going to be a fair broadcast every single time. It doesn't matter what it's about. I'm going to keep it very neutral. And like I said, everybody's fans are able to put their opinion in. If there's something that you think that I didn't see, send me a link. If you think that there's, whatever it is, like I say, I was sent this link, so I was able to actually watch the fight, and now I could give my firsthand opinion of the fight. First, I can see where the draw happened. I genuinely can see where the draw happened. What I watched round by round was this. Hugo came to fight. I mean, yeah, Rudy made a miss and he pot shotted him here and there. But the problem is that if you really take into factor the punch count, there really was not. It looks like Rudy's the more active fighter because he's doing most of the movement, but in all actuality, like he's the more active fighter as far as the flash of it, and he landed the cleaner shots. I will definitely say that, but Hugo landed more punches per round because he was consistently working. He had that workhorse mentality. I mean, do not get me wrong. He came straight forward. I saw him a lot of times laying into the ropes because, let's just be honest, Phatsoe made a miss. I mean, and I was definitely impressed with his movement as a defensive fighter. I think he just has to learn to come back with a lot more activity when it comes to firing back in combinations, not so much in single shots after he makes a person miss when he's trying to make them pay. But round by round, that's what it was. For the first 3 rounds, that's exactly what I saw. It was pretty much the same thing every time. Hugo would miss shots. Rudy would make him pay. At the same time, Hugo kept coming and coming and coming. I definitely could tell in the first round that when the knockout didn't come, because Rudy Zapata has a nice chin. He took some clean shots that would have knocked out some of the previous people that Hugo fought, but he took those and he kept coming back with his own, and he kept. Like I said, his movement was nice, and I could see where the frustration settled in when Hugo realized that Rudy wasn't going to just lay down. In the final round, this is the only time that I really genuinely feel like there was a decisive round. I agree with Chris Morris and everybody over at Rocky Mountain Boxing and Fight News. The fourth round, it really did seem as though Hugo had completely given up, that he was frustrated. He hadn't experienced a fighter that had the fluidity of Rudy Zapata, and that caused him to kind of, I don't want to say give up because he's a fighter, and hopefully that's not what happened, but I think the frustration just kind of took any amount of energy out of him, and so Rudy was able to capitalize. And that's a round where I actually saw Rudy throw a lot more punches, and a lot more with a lot more urgency that landed, and he was a more active fighter. And I definitely gave him round 4. Like I said, the other rounds, yeah, there was missed shots and this and that, but missed shots don't score points. So the missed shots, you got to make the person pay, and he did, but a lot of times it was with a single shot. And so for me, I would say that the first 3 rounds are a toss up. I could see how the judges could go either way convincingly, because it seems like Hugo is doing a lot of work, even though the shots are not clean. There was a couple times where the uppercut wasn't even thrown with any significance. It was just tapping to try to make Rudy move. And so, it is what it is. But that very final round, I definitely saw Rudy take that round hands down. And so for me, even if you score it, I guess if you give 2 to Hugo and 2, but I could see where the draw happened. In a rematch, styles do make fights, and the 2 styles look good together because of the amount of movement that Rudy does. It allows for it to be a show. I do not believe that if Hugo doesn't go back and change his game plan to come in and cut the ring off from Rudy, or to slow down and keep him in one place, it's going to be the same result if Rudy does not throw more punches, or if he does, it will definitely be a win for him. I'm not saying anything about power or whatever. When you have the pitter-pat punches that don't have any real, that don't seem to be landed with any significant power, Rudy's not going to knock him out. That's not going to happen. I mean, although in the 4th round, it did look like he was on his way out. So let me take that back. If he could do what he did in the 4th round earlier on, then it's definitely possible that it could be a quick night and it could be a knockout. If Hugo Arceo doesn't go back to the drawing board and change his game plan now that he's fought him and understands what type of style fighter he is and adjust for that, then, it's going to be the same result and it's going to be worse. And hopefully Rudy will go back and not take it light, because this is boxing. Puncher has one punch, change everything. Hopefully he takes it serious, goes back to the drawing board and refines what he already knows he's capable of, and comes back for the rematch. It's 6 rounds. I truly believe that if it was a round 5, that there's a very good chance that Hugo Arceo would have been knocked out in the 5th round, just based on the significantly different amount of punches that were landed in the 4th round. And just, it seemed like even though he was tired, that Rudy was starting to gain a little bit of momentum. And I think that if there would have been one more round, it definitely would have ended in a knockout. So hopefully you guys can catch the next show. I'm not sure. You have to check with Poor Boys and Smitty to see when it's going to be, or with Phatsoe over there with Donald Camarena, or with Hugo Arceo. See what's going on when that rematch is going to happen. Definitely one that we will be at, to make sure that we get a first-hand knowledge of the fight the day of the fight, so we can get back on here and let you guys know how it went, and hopefully get interviews with the winner, loser, whatever. But that's my take on the first fight. And like I said, you're all going to have your opinions. That's my opinion, what I saw. It was a good fight, but I definitely, I think I can see where there was a draw, but I think based on the 4th round that the fight probably should have went to Rudy Zappata. So that's how I feel about that. To my people that's out there taking my challenge, let's go, people. Let's go. I want to see y'all losing that weight, man. Keep me updated. Go ahead and post on Black Rose Facebook page or on my Facebook page, and let me know how much weight you lost to date. Let's just keep this party moving towards Labor Day. I think my company is going to be trying to put together a fundraiser for a children's hospital, possibly like an obstacle course in mid-October. I will definitely be letting you guys know. That's Haiti Sports Group. We're going to be putting something together with that. Hopefully I can get together with a couple of sponsors and things, get some nice prizes for people, and just we could get a good turnout and raise some money for Children's Hospital. But that's definitely going to be coming up. We'll be announcing it in July, and that's going to be for mid-October. Anybody is welcome. Adults, kids, we'll have something for everybody. But we just want to raise some money for the Children's Hospital, and we're going to be trying to get set up a visit to a couple of the wards at Children's Hospital. So if that's something that you'd be interested in doing, going down, just trying to raise the spirits of some of the kids down there. It's a small amount of time out of our day just to go over there and make some of them happy. I don't know what we bring to the table, but just going down there and caring should hopefully make a difference. So till we get back to you, keep up with your training. Like I said, stay with the fluids. Training for me is going awesome. Camp is being lovely. Sparring is being great. Your boy Black Rose looking nice. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm looking good. And my boy Kenny, you guys will see. Come on down. June 28th, Ignacio, Colorado. Sky U Casino. You can go to skyu.com to get tickets. Kenny the Sagrada Warrior Lemos, James Lights Out Toney. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be impressed. Come down and support him. Back these Colorado fighters, man. Everybody else got support from everywhere else. I want to see y'all come on down there and back this dude, man. Kenny's doing big things, and it's gonna be a good show. You can get your tickets. I think it's like $25. They're starting at $25. It's like it's a 6-hour drive, but it's worth it to come get a show. How often do you get a name like James Toney or somebody to come to town and fight one of your own? So come on down. Like I said, skyu.com. Get tickets. June 28th. Main event, Kenny Lemos, James Toney. I'm in camp right now with Kenny, and it's going to be a really, really, really good show. Hope to see everybody there. Like I said, make sure to stay tuned and follow me here on my YouTube channel so you can see when we're going to have things coming up. Like I said, the fundraiser for Children's Hospital and information on this rematch with these two guys. And we're just going to keep you posted. When you ain't listening to us, go to RockyMountainBoxing.com, FightNews.com, Chris Morris and them over there. And I think you're going to really like some of they'll keep you up to date on everything going on around the country and everywhere else when it comes to boxing. And we'll talk to you soon. Black Rose, out.